Okay, I want to find out what happens at the end of Planescape Shaper of Dreams. However, it's not translated past Chapter 4. So that means in order to find out what happens, we're going to have to go into the German version and see how it ends from there. Unfortunately, I'm not fluent in German, but I think I can work my way around it with a ton of preparation for these episodes. These episodes are going to be short, so I can, play a little bit ahead of time, know what I'm going to do, and then come back, do them, get the translations, and, I think I'm going to translate this mostly with Google Translate. I know some idioms, I know some words, but I'm definitely not fluent in this language. So let's go to new campaign. So I have both versions here. I have the Shaper of Dreams, and then I have Planescape Die Traumfängerin, which means the dream catcher. But the IN at the end of this word implies it's a female dream catcher. So that's the heroine that we're going to play. So here it says, Speichert oft und nutzt immer mal wieder unterschiedliche Speicherplätze. And save often and use from time to time different save slots. Yeah, of course. Because things could kill you. Benötigt. Neverwinter Nights 2. Version 1.13 und Mask the Betrayer. Self-explanatory. That means requires. Charakterlevel. Beginnt mit einem Charakter der ersten Stufe. Character level. Begin with the character of the first level. Wer die Kämpfe lieber leicht mag, sollte den Levelraum Anfang Kapitel 1 nutzen und sich eine zusätzliche Stufe gönnen. For those who prefer easy fighting, should take advantage of the level room before Chapter 1, and then treat yourself to an additional level. Generell ist das Spiel aber mit einem Level 1 Charakter zu schaffen. In general, the game is meant to be only with a level 1 character to create. Passt die Schwierigkeit noch nicht ganz, sollte man in Neverwinter Nights 2 die Schwierigkeitsstufe erhöhen oder senken. If the difficulty level doesn't quite yet fit, one should increase or decrease the difficulty level in Neverwinter Nights 2. Bringt ihr einen Spielercharakter? So this means PC, this SC, that means PC. Spielercharakter is a player character, game character. Bringt ihr einen Spielercharakter mit schon vorhandener Ausrüstung ins Spiel, wird dieses zwar nicht automatisch entfernt, doch wäre es trotzdem empfehlenswert, mit den für das Spiel vorgesehenen Items justieren, da sonst die Spielbalance leidet. If you bring a PC with already existing equipment into play, although these items are automatically removed, it would nevertheless be advisable to start with the items provided for in-game, otherwise the game balance will suffer. Klasse. Grundsätzlich kann jede beliebige Klasse gewählt werden. Für kampfstarke Klassen wie Baden oder Hexer werden die ersten Spielstunden voraussichtlich schwierig ausfallen, aber auf jeden Fall zu schaffen. So, class, fundamentally, any class can be chosen. For combat-weak classes like Bard and Sorcerer, the first game hours will likely be quite difficult. I'm not really sure what this last phrase means. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But if if you look at the translation here, it will just give the first part of it. Im Laufe des Spiels werden sich die unterschiedlichsten Gefährten anschließen. In the course of the game, you will also hook up with a variety of companions. That means they're going to help you if your character just can't cut it combat-wise. Geschlecht? Ja, weibliche Spielcharakter möglich. Gender? Only female player characters possible. Aufgrund der Vorgeschichte empfiehlt es sich zudem, der Heldin den Nachnamen von Citadin zu geben. Due to the background or prehistory, which that means, it is also recommended to give the heroine the surname of Citrion. And I've read the background of this character in the last LP of this in the English version. Rasse. Mensch oder eventuell Habelf. Okay, this is an abbreviation for the word eventuell in German. Mensch oder eventuell Habelf. Jede andere Rasse wäre rollenspielmäßig total unpassend und wird auch vom Spiel in Dialogen nicht unterstützt. So, for the race, human or possibly half-elf. Eventual means possibly. Playing or any other race would be totally inappropriate for moderate role-playing. It is also not supported by the game in dialogue. Spieleranzahl. Ausschließlich Einzelspielermodell. Number of players. This is strictly a single-player campaign. Fertigkeiten. Die Kampagne unterstützt keine Handwerksfertigkeiten. So skills, the campaign doesn't support crafting skills, basically. Override. Inhalte in Override wie 2DAs oder Objekte etc. können Kampagneninhalte überschreiben und zu Schwierigkeiten führen. Okay, so in the Override, if there's contents in the Override like 2DAs or objects etc., it can overwrite the campaign contents and lead to trouble. In diesem Fall ist es empfehlenswert, Inhalte des Override erstmal anzulagern. In this case, it is recommended to first outsource or get rid of the override contents. Wichtige Tipps zu Kapitel 1. Important tips to Chapter 1. Damit euch in Kapitel 1 keine Nebenquests entgehen, solltet ihr euch die dritte Prüfung in Abels Kampfschule bis zum Schluss aufheben, wenn ihr sonst nichts mehr machen wollt. Okay. So that you don't miss any of the side quests in Chapter 1, you should cancel the third exam in Abel's combat school until the end. If you otherwise don't want to do anything more. Oh, here we go. This means the, by the way. Die dritte Prüfung führt nämlich direkt zum Übergang Kapitel 2. Und falls ihr eigentlich noch eine Nebenquest beenden wolltet, ist das denn erst in Kapitel 2 wieder möglich. So the third exam leads directly to the transition in Chapter 2, and if you, in fact, still wanted to finish a side quest, is that then only again possible in Chapter 2. Es lohnt sich meist, bei den Nebenquests den schwierigeren Weg zu wählen. It is most worthwhile to opt for the harder path side quests, of course. Viele Quests, die klein anfangen, wachsen sich noch aus. Many quests that start small will yet grow out. Und es lohnt sich häufig, Leute mehrmals anzusprechen oder sie in ihrer neuen Wirkungsstätte aufzusuchen. And it's often worth it to speak repeatedly with people or visit them in their new domains or places where they're at. I don't think there's a really direct translation of this word. Working place, I guess. Noch ein paar Anmerkungen. A few notes. Die Kampagne hat viele kleine und große Nebenquests. The campaign has many small and large side quests. Tagebucheinträge gibt es meist nur 4 Quests, die über mehrere Stationen gehen. Journal entries are given mostly just for quests that go over several positions. Bleibt ihr an einer Quest hängen oder habt sonst irgendwelche Fragen? Besucht bitte unser Forum www.feelingfieldgames.de. Ich werde auf eure Fragen so schnell wie möglich antworten. Und das ist meist ziemlich schnell. If you remain hung up on a quest or otherwise have any questions, please visit our forum at www.feelingfieldgames.de. I will answer your questions as quickly as possible, and that is mostly pretty fast. Kurzschlüsselungen für die meisten Quests findet ihr außerdem in README, außerdem Hintergründe, so Kampagne und anders Wissenwerte. Quick solutions for the most quests can also be found in the README, as well as the background to the campaign and other interesting facts. So how did I do? I'm also going to put the translation to what I'm saying probably up here in post-production. Now, if there are any German-speaking viewers want to contribute better translations, please, by all means, do so. And I will put them up right away. They'll probably go down here, or something like that. Alright, so why don't we just start this thing. Oh yeah, and when you install this campaign, it puts this loading screen up for some reason. And I think you have to manually get rid of it if you're going to do another campaign. So I guess we'll select the same character that we started with, that we created in the last campaign, Charisse. And I guess we'll just leave this in English. In fact, the entire game is still going to be in English, except for the dialogue and except for descriptions. Alright. And I'm not going to get very far in this first episode. I'm going to keep these episodes rather short so I can have enough time to prepare for each one. Alright, so here we are in the level up room before Kapitel 1. This is our character. For some reason it's not pulling up. But I think I'll be able to change the portrait here. I wonder why this is not popping up here. It's popping up there. There we go. Okay. We're gonna go with our classic portrait here. Okay. This is the one who smooths the way. It's still unchanged. Ich grüße euch. Ihr seid in neues Abenteuer getreten. Doch seid ihr auch bereit? Für einen wenig schlagkräftigen Charakter, that's misspelled, der leichte Kämpfe bevorzugt, welche die Möglichkeit, genug Erfahrungspunkte für eine weitere Erfahrungsstufe zu erhalten. I greet you! You have entered in a new adventure, but are you prepared? For a little punchy character who prefers easy fighting, here would be the possibility to receive enough experience points for another experience level. Okay, so I'm going to read both of these choices, but I'm only going to choose one. Ist das denn wirklich notwendig? Is this really necessary? Sowas frage ich nicht. Ich bin schlagkräftig genug, um mit Stufe 1 zu beginnen. Something I don't need. I am powerful enough. So let's start at level 1. Or I'm powerful enough to start at with level 1. So I'm going to choose this one. Is that really necessary? Nur wenn ihr die Kämpfe dauerhaft erleichtern wollt. Ansonsten nutzt lieber die Möglichkeit, den Schwierigkeitsgrad anzupassen und auf die Extrastufe zu besiegen. Wenn ihr die Schwierigkeit auf Lig stellt, könnt ihr auch schwere Kämpfe sicher bestehen. Also, wofür entscheidet ihr euch? Only if you want to permanently ease the struggles. In that case, make use of the opportunity to adjust the difficulty level. Or, excuse me, otherwise make use of the opportunity to adjust the difficulty level and forego the extra level. If the difficulty is set on light, you can surely endure heavier combat as well. Well, what do you decide? Ich werde es ohne Suchstufe versuchen. So leicht macht es auch keinen Spaß. I will try it without additional levels. Too easy makes it no fun. Ich mag es, wenn die Gegner wie die Fliegen fallen. Gebt mir bitte die extra Stufe. I prefer it when the opponents drop like flies. Give me the extra level, please. So we're going to do the first one. We don't need extra levels. Sehr gut. Dann stürzt euch ins Abenteuer. Mögen euch die Götter gewogen sein. Very well. Then you plunge into the adventure. May you be weighed by the gods. Alright.
Hello.
Ihr habt alles erhalten. Was ihr braucht, macht die Beste daraus. You have everything to receive. What you... Okay. You have everything that you need. Make the best of it. Alright, this is Gebietsübergang. That means area transition. So here we will go to the Citrion Manor and we'll start Chapter 1. Otherwise known as Kapitel 1. Alright, so here we are. Back here in front of Sarah. So we'll have a dialogue before we go to sleep for the first time. Milady, can ik de lichtdelusion? Milady, can I extinguish the lights? Ja, Sarah, ik ga zo bed. Ik verwacht dich heute nicht mehr. Yes, Sabra. I'm going to bed. I don't need you today anymore. Servus, milady. Ich wünsche euch eine angenehme Nachtruhe. Very well, milady. I wish you a good night's sleep. Gute Nacht, Sarah. Wecke mich bitte morgen um 8. Vergiss es nicht. Good night, Sarah. Wake me tomorrow morning at 8, please. Don't forget. Ach ja, ihr habt ja Herrn Erbel hier bestellt. Keine Sorge, milady. Ich werde euch rechtzeitig wecken. Oh yeah, you have summoned Master Abel. Don't worry, milady. I'll wake you in time. Ihr sinkt in die Kissen, todmüde, und fürchtet euch doch vor dem Schlaf. You sink into the pillows, dead tired, and yet dread going to sleep. And yet you dread going to sleep. Das Bett scheint so groß, nur für euch allein. Seit fast 2 Jahren ist der Platz neben euch leer. The bed seems too big for you alone. For nearly 2 years, the place next to you has been empty. Carmen, wo bist du? Werde ich dich jemals wiedersehen? Carmen, where are you? Will I ever see you again? Ihr starrt in die flackernde Kerzenflamme. Vor fast 3 Jahren hat euer Mann einen Pakt mit einem Dämonen geschlossen, um euch aus der Gewalt eines mächtigen Nekromanten zu retten. You stare into the flickering candle flame. Nearly 3 years ago, your husband has closed a deal with a demon to save you from the clutches of a mighty necromancer. Euren geistlosen Körper entstellt vor unaussprechlichen Experimenten wieder Leben einzuhauchen. Now you're free, but your husband... No, that's not it. For your soulless body, disfigured by unspeakable experiments, it again breathed life. Nun seid ihr frei, aber euer Mann wird gezwungen, den Pakt zu erfüllen in der Tiefe der Abyss. Now you're free, but your husband was forced to fulfill the pacts in the depths of the abyss. Ein Schauder durchläuft euren Körper. Die Träume kommen, diese schrecklichen Träume. Ich will nicht einschlafen. Ich will nicht. A shudder runs through your body. The dreams. Corman. These terrible dreams. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to. Okay. So, I'd say we got another 5 minutes. We can probably talk with Sabra. Now that we're in the Höhlenträume, or Hell Dreams, we've acquired an item, the Höhlenschutzanzug. That means Hell's protection suit. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Actually, a few minutes, because we need to speak with Sabra. Milady? Sabra? Was machst du hier? Was ist dies für ein schrecklicher Ort? Sabra? What are you doing here? What is this terrible place? Wie bin ich hierher gekommen, Sabra? Was tue ich hier? How did I get here, Sabra? What am I doing here? Alright, let's do the first one. Milady, ich glaube, es ist die Höhle. Milady, I think this is hell. Sabra sieht sich ängstlich und verwundert Sabra looks anxiously and bewildered around herself. Ganz gewiss, es ist die Höhle. Was sollte es sonst sein? Es ist furchtbar heiß hier. Okay, I have this written down somewhere. Okay. Quite certainly, it is the hell. What else could it be? It is terribly hot here. Heiß? Seltsam. Ich spüre keine Hitze. Hot? Strange. I don't feel any heat. Das wundert mich nicht, Milady. Wie ich sehe, habt ihr ja schon euren Höhlenschutzanzug an. Sehr schlau, Milady. Kann ich dann wieder gehen? Ihr sagtet doch, ihr braucht mich heute nicht mehr. That doesn't surprise me, Milady. As I see, you have already your Hell's protection suit on. Very smart, milady. Can I go back now? You said it yourself. You don't need me here tonight anymore. Or today anymore. Du willst mich allein lassen? Aber ich bin hier gefangen. Ich konnte getötet werden. You want to leave me alone here? You want to leave me alone? But I'm a captive here. I could be killed. Höhlenschutzanzug? Tatsächlich? Er trägt sich so leicht. Ich habe es gar nicht bemerkt. Hell protection suit? Let's see. I gotta turn the page here. Indeed. It fits so light. I haven't noticed it at all. Let's do the first one. Getötet? Vielen Dank, milady. Aber ich habe keinen Dienst mehr. Es ist schon Schlafenzeit. Oh man. Killed, perhaps, milady. But I have no more service. And it is already bedtime. Alright, I have no more work. Something like that. Na gut, dann geh. Ich muss den Ausgang suchen. Well then go. I must search for the exit. Jawohl, Lady. Nehmt diesen Dolch. Deswegen hat ihr mich durchgerufen. Very well, milady. Take this dagger. That's why you've called me here? Ein Dolch? Danke, Sabra. Der will mir sicher nützlich sein. A dagger? Thanks, Sabra. This will certainly come in handy. This will certainly be useful. Sabra, ich wünschte mir doch eine Armbrust. Sabra, I wish I had myself a crossbow. No, the dagger's fine. We already have a long-range weapon. Hey, hütet euch, milady. Be careful. Sabra, I... And away she goes. So we do have a dagger now. We have the Wehrhafte-Dolch. Let's see, did I write down what Wehrhafte means? I thought I did somewhere. Man, I made so many notes here. Let's take a look at it. Diesen seltsamen Dolch habt ihr von Sabra erhalten. I think it's on the next page. Hold on a second while I find where I've made my notes. Okay, Wehrhafte. It says it means fortified, so fortified dagger, defensive dagger, I'm guessing that's what that means. Diesen seltsamen Dolch habt ihr von Sabra erhalten. This strange dagger you have received from Sabra. Mit Sicherheit keine Waffe, die sie in der Küche finden könnte. Assuredly, no weapon that you could find in the kitchen. Aber was nützte euch an diesem Schneckenslot auch ein einfaches Küchenmesser? But how can you use this? Oh man. But what use you on this horrible place? Also, a simple kitchen knife? Okay. But how are you going to use a simple kitchen knife in this horrible place? That's probably what it's supposed to say. Yeah, the word order in German is a lot different from English. They put, like, place and time before, I guess, the object of the sentence, stuff like that. Okay, so let's go into this chest and we'll get the Becken der Kriechen besucht worden. That's the summoning pool. Check it out. Mit diesem kleinen Becken könnt ihr mehrmals über kurze Zeit Kriechen beschworen, die euch im Kampf bestehen. Okay, with this small pool, you can periodically for a short time summon creatures to assist you in battle. Alright. Start leather armor, I think we want to put that on. This is our Hohlenschutzanzug. Dieses seltsame Kleidungsstück, gearbeitet aus einem leichten, schimmernden Material, bewahrt seinen Träger vor jeglichem Feuer, und Hitzeschaden. Der Träger dieses außerordentlichen Stückes könnte unbeschadet selbst einen Lavasee durchschwimmen. Okay. This strange garment made from light shimmering material preserves the wearer from any fire and heat damage. The wearer of this extraordinary piece can even swim through a lava sea unscathed. Yeah. Now, I've actually taken that cloak off and walked through here and died instantly, so you don't want to do that. Alright, so let's make our way this way. Hier ist die Temperatur wieder erträglich. So here is the temperature again bearable. Okay, and here is the Zwerg, which means the dwarf, and this is one of the turning points in the adventure when we talked to him the first time. However, I believe we've run out of time for this episode. Now I have to do some post-production. So let's find out what he has to say in German. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but no other parts except for the dwarf are voiced in this version. So almost everything I'm going to have to read except for the dwarf's part, and then after he speaks I will say what it means in English. So anyways, this is Big Low signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Auf Wiedersehen. Mach's gut. Tschüss.